Hello, Cancer. This is your August monthly energy reading. Let's get into this. So, I feel like, especially leading, you're leading in your feelings. You're leading as the Queen of Cups. You're feeling something. Um, your feelings are wrapped up, according to the cards, into, I want to say, tied around some type of job, career, money type of situation. The King of Pentacles could be a supervisor, could be a business owner, or your focus could just be on opening up your own business, worrying about your own business, or maybe money things are just on your mind. That sounds like it is. It's feasible. All right. Your feelings right now are being highlighted. And I think that you're looking and you're thinking about it. I mean, this is really talking about something. I feel like something has been taken from you. Money loss. There's a job situation that's being highlighted as well. Working on a team, maybe a team promotion, or maybe the opposite of that energy. But you're definitely focused on how you feel and your feelings about a situation. I feel like this situation does involve either work, or it involves commitment, working together, being on the same page with someone. This could definitely be work or a commitment. Clarify Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles, please. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for these three. And I am looking at the King of Swords. Um, there's a truth, a truth about something, almost like something has been revealed, Cancer, and you're not happy about whatever the hell this is. Whatever development came in, you're definitely leading this month with your feelings and being aware of your feelings. And as an extension of that, the King of Swords. King of Swords energy really brings an energy of truth and clarity. And you don't want the wool over your damn eyes anymore. You're over it. You're like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm not about to play these games. I'm not interested in playing these games anymore. I'm not interested in the wool being over my eyes. It's like, wisdom, truth, integrity. You're now thinking clearly. When this card, it talks about fairness, fair decisions, and it's encouraging you, although you are hurt in some way, disappointed in some way, looking at things through the lens of your feelings. This card is encouraging you to look past that, put your feelings to the side for a second, almost like separate yourself from the issue and look at, look at the situation for from a logical perspective. I know that love is not logic and feelings are not logic, but this is asking you to approach this situation with logic and reason, because it's going to assist you with cutting through the ambiguity and the confusion of the situation, Cancer. So, as a Cancer sun, I understand exactly. Ironically, I have an air sign rising, so for me, and the earthy moon, so I have a very grounded approach and have the ability a lot of the times, which to piss people off. I'm not trying to, but to kind of separate the issue from the feeling, which is not necessarily what we do collectively. So that's what this is. There is something in here where you needed to rise above and be a leader, but something definitely disappointed you. King of Swords is here to remind you that this is what's needed. Okay, stand firm in your beliefs on this. Effective communication as well. We cannot communicate or look at this situation from from a feeling perspective. Okay. The second set of three, we're talking about the leading with the Page of Pentacles. This is a good opportunity. I do feel like some type of opportunity is coming your way. You could be looking for a job. There is emphasis on pentacles. So this is our third pentacle card in this 9 card reading, which is interesting because it's tied back to the king and the 3, in my opinion. So more energy of whatever this commitment is, or this job opportunity, or money, your business, a business, things of that nature that involves you making money, involving money. Some of you guys are definitely going to be hearing from a job. But our heart place this month is the moon, and that is very interesting. So we're coming up on our first major arcana. And again, when I look at the moon and the tower together like that, that's indicating some things to me. But let me break down our heart place card, which is the moon. And I honestly just feel like there's still, although I just got through going through this whole thing about how we needed to separate ourselves from the issue and look at things from a very logical standpoint, there's still a great deal of you that are struggling with this, because your heart is your heart. And in your heart, there is either illusionary thoughts or fear. There is a fear that is causing you. It is enabling you to be able to look forward in something. Your unconscious mind is here, and it's creating a lot of illusions and confusions. This card literally comes out when you are navigating and you can't see through something. And there may be a lot of feelings within this situation this month that, for whatever has come up, that has been just extremely difficult for you to navigate through. So I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like it is, but one of the things that I do want you to do is to pay attention to your inner voice and trust your gut feeling. You have to be able to listen to your intuition right now, because the moon is going to confuse you and your feelings are tied up into this situation, okay? And unfortunately, as a result, one of the things that has you leading with your feelings is something came crashing down. Something was taken from you. Something came crashing down, Cancer, Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus. And I do apologize. There was some chaos, revelations that came out, caused utter destruction. There was a sudden change. I do want to say one thing. When the tower comes out, I'm not going to say, Cancer Collective, that it is a 100% dead on, spot on chance that every single time the tower comes out, it's representative of something that we didn't let go of, or that we were avoiding, or that we had a fear of change, or we were resisting, or we were delaying something we kept changing, our behavior, or dealing with something that was inevitable to happen, which makes this fall and this loss even harder. But I am going to say that for some of you guys, intuitively, I am thinking that this is what happened, because we're leading with a Queen of Cups. So when we're leading in our energy and our feelings, then this tower was a tower that you knew had to happen. You just wasn't ready for it to happen. And unfortunately, it will come and seem that much more devastating, because in your heart, there was a part of you that didn't accept what was going to happen, and your feelings allowed you to look at things in one way, when unfortunately that King of Swords that I just pulled to clarify our first 3 cards was there to remind you that you have to trust your intuition and be able to rise above these illusionary thoughts. Clarify Page of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Tower, please, Spirit. And I do apologize that something has been utterly devastating to you, okay? What's clarifying this particular row is the Strength card. So I feel like that is a testament to what we're talking about, another major arcana that will remain. So when we add that up, this is our third major arcana, and it is clarifying this row. So that means that you've just went through a hell of a time, Cancer Collectives. And right now, what is being called is inner strength again. You have to be resilient. You have to be courageous through this. This card is signifying, it comes out because there is sometime whatever's going on in your life right now is advising you to trust in your own abilities. You have to approach these problems with a calm, steady, and truthful and with clarity. You have to have your mind clear in order to navigate through these difficult times, okay? And you have to use your inner strength to overcome these challenges, okay? And yes, it's hard and it's easier said than done, but this is what we are dealing with. The strength card is also symbolizing your perseverance. You will get through this. Some of you guys can have Leo in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Let's go ahead and get into our next three. So when we're leading with the Wounded Warrior, you definitely lost something. The Nine of Wands is that resilience. So I don't think you're going into it mentally like, I'm going to beat this, I'm going to do this. I think you're just you're doing the best that you can, because it's easier said than done. But you do have a warrior spirit within you, which I am very happy to see. The Nine of Wands does talk about resilience and having the courage and determination not to give up. When this card comes out, it is again doubling down on that energy for you to listen to hone and tap into your inner strength to get through this. Okay, it shows that you've been beat up, but you're bruised but not broken. It's showing that you've been through some stuff. But you still standing. This is reminding you to tap back into that. Okay. This is also highlighting staying determined. I know that it's very, very hard for you guys. Um, I can't tell you guys as a Cancer sun not to be emotional. I can remind you though that your major arcana, or our major arcana collectively, Cancer Collective, is the Chariot. And it's the Chariot for a reason. Okay? It's the Chariot for a reason. It reminds us that we have the will to succeed, and I want you to tap into your inner Chariot. All right? Because staying determined and prepared, you have to say that everything is going to be all right. This reminds you that you have the resilience to defend you against that adversity that you're experiencing right now. And more importantly, before I move on from this, is to keep the faith. You have to keep the faith, okay? Um, a Nine of Wands is the card of stamina too. It's a powerful, powerful affirmation of your strength and resilience. And it should be a reminder that every single time you feel like falling, this is always going to come back to you and remind you that you need to stay the course. And the card will do it itself. It will do it on its own. I love that. I love that for you. Next card we have here is the World, and this is beautiful. In total, and what you're looking at, this would be considered our third major arcana. But with the Strength card, that clarified our second row. That's our fourth major arcana, which is another card that's really indicating that you've been through hell. I want to say this is the last card of the Fool's Journey. This is completion. This is completion, wholeness. I love integration. I love somehow that everything that you went through is now, this is the year that something has completed. I can tell you as a Cancer sun, there's been a lot of things that have ended this year for me. Right now, I'm already going through the North Node, South Node, and my sun, and my North Node and South Node. Go figure. South Node is in my house, and South Node in my first house, and South Node is wreaking havoc across America, and with the country and with everything that's going on, and the scandals and the this and the that, in addition to being a Cancer sun. So it's been rough on the cardinal signs, but we're cardinal for a reason, guys. Okay. I'm going to tell you that I know, looking at this particular card, I want you to pay attention to the life cycle. I want you to pay attention to, you have successfully finished. It don't seem like it though. I know. It's like, I lost all this, Marv. I did this, Marv. I'm dealing with that, but you are still standing. You are the wounded warrior, and we all have wounded warrior um times of our lives where we're all wounded, right? And I want you to know that you have to take pride in everything that you've accomplished, although you feel like you lost something. The world also is highlighting. Look at these zodiac signs. Some of you guys can be definitely a Cancer sun arising, but you can either have a Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, or Taurus sun, or you can have, these are suns, moons, risings. You have a combination of some fixed energy. And this is another card that's stating that you should take pride in everything that you've accomplished, even though you feel like you've lost something. Integration is here. Completion is here. You've completed the fool's journey. Now this is about the reset. So maybe if you change the way you think and look at it like that, and you don't back down from the future, you're cardinal water. But maybe it's time to just look at it from that standpoint. And we end with the Ace of Swords. I think that this ultimately brings you a brand new clarity, and there's nothing wrong with that. You've struggled with dealing with this situation, but you've had some breakthroughs. I love that. This is a time of new ideas and clear thinking. You want to be in an energy of the Ace of Swords, like especially after experiencing a tower collective. Like you definitely want that. The mental clarity that comes along with it, there's nothing like it. There is nothing like it. I hate to say that, but there isn't. Let me go ahead and get our last clarifier, and I'll close the reading with one card that's going to signify, or however many cards come out, that's going to signify our spiritual advice. It's been challenging, but you've gained so much more. Yep, what's clarifying that is the death card. Absolutely. Major Scorpio Arcana here. This is going to be visually, we have 1, 2, 3 major arcana. In total, we have 5. Okay, so our major arcana clarified our second row, and a major arcana is clarifying our last and final row. That's something to be said about that. That means that something was just ended, but something's coming in. Scorpio is playing a major role in this, or you can have it in your chart. Transformations, ending, transitions, release, and renewal. Can't make it up. You have all of these beautiful, and let it be said, if you look at this world card, you've already, Cancer, pulled down 2 out of the 4 major arcana for these 4 zodiac signs that's represented in this card. I can't make it up. I can't make that up. Beautiful energy. Although there's been losses, there's so much more to gain. I don't know how best I can say that, but I do know that it is easier said than done. Death does not talk about a literal death, but death does talk about the end of a significant phase. The end of a significant phase of something, person, place, or thing that does not serve you. And as a result, you're forced to release those old patterns, habits, or relationships so you can make way for new opportunities and experiences. Who doesn't like that? Give me one card that represents spiritual advice for Cancers, please. I like this, Cancer. I'm taking it. Ooh, the Page of Cups. Looky, and Lou. That's interesting. So I feel like, with everything that you have going on, maybe there's someone that you want to talk to. Maybe there's someone that you hadn't heard from a while. This is intuition, new beginnings. But as soon as this clarifier came out, I felt like this was, I'm not going to lie, I felt like it was an emotional expression. Now, this has nothing to do with the price of tea in China, but the spiritual advice here, I feel like someone really, intuitively, before I get into this, I feel like you should, although embrace your emotional sensitivity and listen to your intuition once again. I understand that. Some of you guys can be low-key psychic. There's a lot of emotions that are being evoked with what you just lost. But I also feel like this newfound clarity with whatever it is that you're going through or experiencing this month, Cancer, someone wants to apologize to you. Someone wants to reach out. I feel like there is an emotional message. There is an emotional message. But I do feel that this may be the time that you're not even thinking about a damn relationship. This is the furthest from your mind, and watch. I believe that spirit will bring someone in now, right when you're not thinking about it. You're knee deep in whatever this tower is representing. You're not even thinking about this. This is either going to be someone from the past, or this is going to be someone that is brand new, and spirit is going to bring you a brand new relationship. I love this for you. I want you not to say this isn't the right time, and I want you to, in turn, and allow yourself to deal with your emotions in a way. Tap into your emotions and be the Cancer that you were meant to be, all the while going through everything else. That sounds crazy, but sometimes that's when you're tested, okay? Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. This concludes your monthly energy reading. Your major arcana, which I think are more important here to focus on, is the moon, the tower, the world, the strength, and the death card. You can't get any better than that. And although the moon and the tower does indicate illusions and loss, I think that is something to be said about the world representing completion, strength representing your will, and death representing all of the endings and new beginnings that are about to come into your life right now. So that death card could bring the love of your life. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Always a pleasure, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.